Everyone, it's Hannah from the Stark County District Library. Welcome to Sneak Peek into Technology. Today we are going to be going over one of my favorite pieces of technology that we have here at the library. We are going to be going over a 3D pen. And when you get started with these, I highly recommend you download a template. Today I'm going to be making a butterfly, so I have this right here. Let's get started and I'll show you how to use it. So this is the 3D pen we're going to be using today, and most models are pretty similar to each other. So there are a couple of buttons I want you to be aware of. First, we have the screen right here, and we're going to use the buttons on either side to set the temperature. Right now I have my 3D pen set to 210 degrees, but it depends on the type of filament you're going to be using. Also, we have the button that points towards the end of the pen, and this is going to pull the filament into the pen, and it's going to allow you to push the filament through so you can actually draw with it. The button that's pointing away from the tip of the pen is going to be the one that you use to take your filament out. And the other button I want you to be aware of is this slider right here. So this is going to control how fast or how slow the filament comes out. So first what we're going to do is we're going to load our pen with filament. And I am just going to put this into the opening. And then I'm going to click this button, and that pulls it in. And I used pink in this pen previously, so there might be some left over. So make sure you have a scrap piece of paper you can use. Okay, right there. All right. So now we're going to use that scrap piece of paper to get that excess pink until it runs black. And then I highly recommend that you use a template, especially when you're new to this. And I am just going to use my black filament to make an outline of the butterfly. And when you don't want your filament to run through the pen, all you have to do is let go of that button. So you'll notice when I press the button, it pushes the filament through. And when I release, it stops. So once you're done with your outline, you're going to want to remove the rest of the filament that you have in your pen. So I'm just going to push that button that's facing away from the tip, and that's going to push it out. And then you're going to want to pick which filament you want to use to fill in your outline. So I'm going to start with red, and we're going to thread this in just like we did with the black. We're going to put this in this side and then press down on this button. And then be prepared, a little bit of that black is going to come out. So I have my scrap. And then you just want it to run until that red is nice and bold, like that. Okay, so using your pen when you're filling in the outline is going to be a little different. So you want to start closest to the body and go slowly. And you're just going to go in rows, making sure that there's no gaps between the line of filament. Okay, I'm going to finish up with filling out my outline, and then I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. So here's my finished product. All I had to do was pull it up from the paper. Sometimes the filament does want to hold on to the paper, so I do recommend you using a piece of wax paper between your filament and your template. Other than that, it's really easy to do. It's really cost effective. Once you have the 3D pen replacing the filament, it doesn't cost very much. For a kid who likes to color, I think this is a great next step. Thank you for checking in with Sneak Peek into Technology, and I hope you check out more of our videos.